Alright, Shalom. Like say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all you brothers teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe, underneath the standard and the banner of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Alright, and this is going to be real brief, man. I want to play this video clip, and I'm going to take it from there. All right.
Jerome, how old are you?
9.
9. Do you go to school?
Yes.
Where do you go to school, Jerome?
At the Okeechobee Elementary School.
I see. What is your sister's name?
Lois.
That's Lois. And what are your other sisters' names?
Catherine. And Beulah.
Catherine and Beulah. What happened to your foot, Jerome?
Dig a nail in out there by the wash house.
So you drove a nail in out by the wash house. What did your mother do for that?
She put some apple.
This big bed?
Yes.
What happened? How did you get that hole in that bed there, Jerome?
The rats.
The what?
Rats.
Now, Jerome, you are taking care of Kathy, of Beulah, and Lois.
Yes.
Now, are you going to give them lunch today?
Yes.
What are you going to feed them?
I don't know.
Do you have any food here to give them?
Yes.
I see. What time does your mother come home?
I don't know.
The following day, Arlene King, the mother of Jerome, Lois, and Beulah, again was picking beans.
Aileen King, I saw your children yesterday at the Okeechobee camp. Why didn't you put them in the nursery?
Don't make enough to pay for it.
How much does it cost to put them in?
85 cents.
85 cents.
That's right.
Aileen, what time did you come out the field this morning?
6 o'clock.
What time would you get home?
About 3:30, 4 o'clock.
6 this morning to 4 o'clock this afternoon.
That's right.
How much did you earn?
$1.
$1?
That's right. $1.
Is that because the beans were of poor quality?
That's right.
Has this happened before?
That's right.
How much will your food cost you today?
About $2.
Aileen, how old are you?
29.
How many children do you have?
14.
How old were you when you first started working in the fields?
8.
You've been working 21 years in the fields?
That's right.
Aileen, do you ever think you'll be able to get out of this kind of work?
No, sir.
Hello? Jerome?
So there you have it, man. So I wanna speak on that topic itself. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. So as you can see, for years the Israelites have been treated in such manner: poor housing, no funds to take care of the regular life that civil human beings are deemed to have in this wicked kingdom. And that's why you are about to witness what's about to happen to this place, okay? Because the Lord is he's gonna rid this place of us, all right? He's coming to deliver us, all right? So the scriptures have said, okay? You heard out of the ancestor's mouth that she didn't never think that she was gonna get out of slavery, because that's what that was, man. Work a whole day, 8 hours, and only get paid a fucking $1, okay? And that wasn't even that long ago, man. All right? So this place gotta go. I just got a couple of scriptures, and then I'm gonna close it out, man. But this is why we call the so-called white man Satan, the devil that the Bible speaks of, man, for having our people oppressed to that state. No food, no health care, no place to lounge at of good quality, man. All right? All the way from back then to right now, man. And this is where the buck stops, man. This is why his economy is going down, because he poorly dealt with the responsibilities of the earth. Okay? So now he's about to reap everything that he sowed in the earth, man. And nothing good is going to come back to this devil, man. Nothing. Everything is crumbling down around this coward, man. Okay? Let me get a couple of scriptures and then I'm close it all out. Because you've seen how he dealt with our people, right? So the first thing I'm going to get, Salaki, is Isaiah 33, all right, and 1. Is why the Lord is going to deal treacherously with you, okay, so-called white man, the nation of Edom. And for all you Israelites that's listening, this is why, man. You just seen the video clip that I played. So it says, Isaiah 33 and 1, it says, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealtest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Okay? And that's what's getting ready to happen, man. Okay? The Lord is getting ready to deal treacherously with you and the other nations, so to speak. Okay? You're getting ready to do you something awful, man. Okay, the nation of Edom, all right, which is the so-called white man. You're about to get done in the worst way, all right? Because when you read Isaiah the 47th chapter, the game is up, man. All right, let's just grab that real quick. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And the Chaldeans are what's talking about the oppressors of that day. But since that prophet lived in that time, Isaiah, okay, when the oppressors of the day were the Chaldeans, that's who he seen the so-called white man as being. Likened on to those Chaldeans back then, okay? So he's talking about how the oppressor was going to be, all right? And look at it. This place is going down, man. America looking like a dirty bitch right now, man, okay? Her hair is uncombed. Her butt is starting to stink, okay? Nobody wants to lay down with it no more. She got herpes sores on her lips, okay? She reeks of all manner of men, okay? And the dragon don't even want her sitting on him anymore, man. Okay? And that's the EU. They're plotting a way to get rid of this goddamn devil, man. Okay? All because of the children of Israel. How you treated the Lord's treasure, man. The apple of his eye. And now it's coming back to reap. You're coming back to reap what you sowed. The misdealings that you did to the so-called Israelites is about to fall upon your own head, man. When you read Job, 20th chapter, it goes into that, all right? When you read Joel, the 3rd chapter, it goes into it, okay? Let's just grab that real quick. It says, Joel 3:1, for behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Okay? So he's going to bring all the nations, the table of nations that had us in captivity, that also was partakers of Psalms, that can't get it in my head right now. Psalms 80, 83, I believe. I want to say, hold on. Yeah, it was Psalms 83. Okay, all those nations that's going to go to the valley of Jehoshaphat, they took part in this. It's Psalms 83, and I'll start at 2. For lo, thine enemy. Well, no, I started from 1. It says, Psalms 83, keep not thy silence, O power, which is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. Okay, for Lord, lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up thy head. They that have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And that's what they did. Okay? And because of them doing so, that's why when you go back to Joel, the 3rd chapter, all right, and let's go there. That's why it says, for behold, in those days, and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, meaning taking them away from them, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. All right. All right. So that's why what you see is going to be terrible for the so-called white man. It's our salvation, the nation of Israel, but it's the white man's downfall to go into captivity. All right. Let me grab this real quick. This Micah. Let's go to Micah real quick. Because, see, they thought they had it all figured out. But the Lord got it all figured out. And they have nothing. Okay? This is Micah 2:1. I'll start at 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. Now, like you've seen the sister, or the Akwath, all right, who had her head covered, all right, out there in the fields, all right, okay, proving that she was an Israelite, all right, because that's the only people that was put into a harsh slavery, okay, and that was present day. That wasn't back in the slavery times, but that was present day, and she was still getting treated in such manner, just like all of our ancestors, okay, that was Israelites, all right. It says, and they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage, because they stole that too. All right, they take your house, they take your goods, they take your family, they take your heritage, and they gave it to these gutter rats that's over there in Israel, and that's a whole nother topic. It says, therefore, thus said the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil. All right, and that's what you've seen, man. All right, because of what they did, the so-called white man, which is the nation of Edom, is not going to be able to remove his neck for what is coming to him in this day and age. All right, his end of his age, all right, his kingdom, his rulership is fallen, man, like I read in Isaiah the 47th chapter. All right, okay. Salaki. So there you have it. They can expect the same type of living conditions to befall them in this time, man. And the clock is just winding down, man. All right, and to that soul that was on that video, to all them souls, man. This is what it this is your relief right here. This is what's gonna get ready to happen. All right. And one more scripture, and then I'm gonna close it out. Okay, this is Lamentations 4:22. All right. This is for those souls, man. Because what she said at the end, she never seen herself being out of the predicament that she was put in. All right. And here it goes right here. This is the way out, and this is the end. All right. Lamentations 4:22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And you can link that up with Isaiah the 47th chapter. All right. But to the Israelite people, man, and only the elect and the 2/3, man, our slavery is done, man. Okay. Slavery for the nation of Israel is over. So don't look at this quarantine situation and not being able to work in a face of what am I going to do now? You should be rejoicing, man. The grinding has ceased. The slavery is over. There's nothing they can fucking do to you with bills and credit card bills, and you know. It's time for women to go back to acting like women. It's time for men to be real men in this day and age. So with that, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. And with that, I want to say Kwam Yasharallah and Abad Babal. And it's happening. Shalom.